Presenting a family 10 years in the making, a family 10 years young. Of course, life wasn't always this big. I was a little baby boy once upon a time and then grew up in a family that took on many shapes and sizes. I was single, living a single life, and then I met you. You, my love, the most awesome girl in all of creation. And then there was we, and we were pretty cool. Thank you for coming on this adventure with me and putting up with all of my silliness. It is strange to think that it has already been 10 years. We had many firsts. Our first car, Paquito, our first bed, our first table, our first TV, our first set of couches, our first lamp, our first Christmas tree, our first anniversary, our first major family move, which came with its own set of firsts, our first flat tire, our first breakdown, the first time we were stranded in the middle of nowhere. We were a bit of a nerdy couple, so in love, always matching our outfits whenever we went out together. And then, of course, came our first pregnancy. I'll let you talk about it.
The first day we went to see the doctor, it was on October 27th, and it was the first day of snow. And I had an ultrasound, and it was amazing to see that little tiny thing with a heartbeat in there. Steven took the camera so he could record something, but after the doctor turned on the monitor and started doing the ultrasound, he forgot. He was so amazed that he forgot to record. The baby or the product, I don't think it was a baby yet. It was 14 millimeters. And it was my 7th week with 6 days.
That was the first time tragedy struck our family. And I think we were forever changed. But we never gave up because we did it again. This was the first time we went through a delivery. You amazed me that day. It wasn't the first time, but it was the most impressive up to that point. And of course, through the years there have been many more impressive moments. But at this point, this one took the cake. And then there she was, our first little baby girl, Talita. We were so happy. I still remember I loved taking naps with her, laying down on my chest. I'm so happy you snapped some photos of these precious moments. And I'll never forget how we learned of her crazy little character.
¿Por qué lo chupas?
Abuela.
¿Por qué lo chupas con la lengua?
Talita, what are you doing? We were a happy family of 3, so we figured we could make one more. And this time, she would be blonde. Nikita was her name, and she made our happy little family of 3 our happy little family of 4.
We are going to Florida. ¿Qué pasó?
Papá.
¿Dónde está papá? Ahorita viene papá. Ahorita viene, mi amor. ¿Qué tienes en la cara? ¿Qué es eso, mi amor? Ven, ven.
There's not much I can say about Florida. The fish were fried, the bugs were everywhere, nothing died. I got my master's degree, but most importantly, we got to know our newest little girl, Nikita. Nikita is so much fun and so brave. She is a great little sister and an awesome daughter. She is always correcting the words I use and protecting her family from strangers. She is awesome. It wasn't long before Natalia was pregnant again, and it was going to be a girl again, and we were moving again. And it was in Texas, while living with my mom, when I was out of work, that she came. So Arya. She was such a major blessing during this time and continues to make me smile as she develops into a little girl. What's funny is shortly after she came, I got a job and we moved to Austin, the city we said we wanted to settle down in all those 10 years ago. And here we got our first house with our first kitchen and my first major home project, and it was my first time as a handyman. And you know, I will forever be reminding you I built that kitchen. So get in there and make me a sandwich. Just kidding. We do have one more first on the way, and that is our first son. I love you, Natalia, and I am so grateful for the last 10 years together with you. And I look forward to spending the next 10 years, and the next, and the next, and the next. Hugs and kisses, baby. I love you. Your husband, Stephen.